Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be doing a buyer's guide for you. We're going to be comparing Fallout 76 versus Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition. Yes, so as of today, the 24th, it is after Thanksgiving in the shopping season. I saw that Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition was $25, and Fallout 76 dropped down to $35 for the Standard Edition. So I'm a little bit of a Bethesda fanboy, and I have 100 hours plus put into Fallout 4. And Fallout 76 I've had for a few days, and I probably have 40 hours put into it so far. So if you've never played a Fallout game before, you haven't touched the series at all, if we're picking between these two games, I'm going to recommend Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition. The story is really well done in Fallout 4. The Game of the Year Edition, they updated the graphics. They added modding capabilities to consoles, so if you're going to play it on an Xbox or a PlayStation. And then it also includes all 6 add-ons. Keep your eyes peeled too if you're going to pick up this Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition. Some of them actually come with a code for Fallout 3, so you can get 2 games in one. I'm not going to sit here and say Fallout 76 is a terrible game. We'll get into it in a little bit, but it's kind of a derivative of Fallout 4. So that's why I would highly recommend starting with Fallout 4 first. All right, so now for the people who've played Fallout 4 and are curious about Fallout 76. If you're a huge fan of the Fallout series and you liked Fallout 4 a lot, you're going to like Fallout 76. A lot of the game is going to feel like it's copy and paste, but they did add their own little twist to it. And knowing Bethesda, they'll have a tendency to kind of smooth things out as time goes on. So one example that I can give you off the top of my head is the crafting system. In Fallout 76, for example, when you scrap a weapon, you do not obtain the specific modification that's on that weapon. If you have like a scoped pistol, you're not going to get that scope. They're going to give you a random modification. I believe it's to a random gun within your inventory. You can craft that. Another example is the food and thirst meters in Fallout 76. You're constantly keeping your eye on your food and thirst meter, because it gives you a benefit if you're topped off, and you also don't want it to deteriorate over time. I think all these reasons for it to be more difficult to get modifications to your weapons, having to keep an eye on your food and thirst, and other survival things within the game, like being very limited with caps and currency, and having to use currency to fast travel from one place to the other, for example, in Fallout 76, it makes the game more of a survival game. And I think that's where people are kind of getting confused when they're trying to compare the two games together. The real originality in Fallout 76 definitely shines through when you are exploring this reincarnation of West Virginia and the environment. They definitely updated the graphics for, the modern consoles. If you're going to be playing on an Xbox One X or PS4 Pro or, a good PC, you're going to notice it. The map is huge, and there's tons and tons of places to go and things to do. They changed the leveling around. It's now a card system instead of the giant special tree. Certain cards become available as you progress in the game when you reach certain levels, and they allow you to combine cards that are similar to increase the efficiency of the perk, and you can swap them out freely. There are certain original things that, I think this is what everybody was griping about, was that there's no NPCs in the game. There's random robots here and there, but they're few and far between. The game primarily focuses on following these holotapes that have been left for you to listen to and learn from people's previous mistakes and, kind of go on follow in their footsteps and go on their journey. And the whole purpose of Fallout 76 was the PvP. So if you're looking for like a PvP experience, I would probably avoid this one because the PvP sucks, and I'll explain the 2 aspects of PvP in this game. So the first aspect of PvP is like a co-op. You're going to be playing with 3 other people in the game. This is very difficult to do if you don't know the other 3 people. If you have a group of friends that are going to play the game and, they're huge fans, that's awesome. Play with them, you'll get an experience boost. There's certain perks that will allow you to take advantage of this. But trying to group up with people in-game, at least for me playing on the Xbox One, is very difficult. Nobody would want to do it. I didn't really want to do it. And then the other aspect of PvP is when you're actually fighting the other person. This was stupid too, because to initiate it, you would have to shoot the person, and then the person that you shot would be immune until they initiated attacking you back, which is how they would accept the PvP fight. But that just allows them to pull out a shotgun and shoot you like 10 times in the face really fast. They collect all your shit. They get caps or whatever. You can just respawn like 10 feet away and just keep trying to kill that person. There's really no point or purpose to killing other players in the game. There are PvP camps within the game that you can take over, and they have certain resources, special resources that you can farm and stuff, but the camp is open to anybody to try to take over. If you're, for example, level 15, you take over this camp, you get all the plans, you can build stuff, and somebody level 30 comes along and takes it, and they put down a turret that you just can't deal with or anything like that, or even if you have to fight the person that's level 30, there's no way you can take it back. All in all, I thought the PvP aspect of Fallout 76 was really bad. But in the end, I think Fallout 76 is still enough of a mechanical and content change from Fallout 4 to warrant a purchase, at least at this price point. I wouldn't say don't pick this up for $60, but if you can get it for like $35 or lower, I think that seems to be like the sweet spot for this game. So I hope you guys enjoyed my 2 cents on this little buyer's guide for Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition and Fallout 76, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.